Okay, now we all remember about 2 years ago when the new Sonic game, Sonic 4 Episode 1, was released. It was supposed to be a sequel of that, Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 3 Knuckles if you want to be more precise. But 2 years later, Sega's made a new Sonic game, Sonic 4 Episode 2. Now we all know that this game was leaked, and about 3 weeks ago, the day I'm recording this. But is the game really good? Well, it looks promising. And I mean this, it looks pretty promising. The graphics similar to that of Sonic 4 Episode 1. However, the graphics have slightly been enhanced and seem to resemble that of the Sonic Generations models. And now something new coming to Sonic 4 Episode 2 is Tails. Tails is Sonic's best friend and by far been on him throughout many of his gaming adventures. But now, he's also a new Claw character, the first time since that of Sonic Adventure, if I recall. But as we saw by the leaked footage and leaked gameplay, the game pretty much plays like Sonic 4, except with better graphics and better gameplay. Like, the main criticism with Sonic 4 Episode 1 was the momentum. The momentum was pretty bad. In fact, a lot of people started complaining about it. And level design was relatively bad also. But now, Sonic 4 Episode 2 basically still the same game except without enhanced graphics and better gameplay. And there's a new move that you can do with Tails called a new combo move, which can allow you to do ultra powerful attacks, or basically let Tails carry you from the old Genesis days. And another thing I'd like to add, the special stages are back, like Sonic 4 Episode 1, but now, the special stages are basically these half pipe, something that hasn't been seen since that of Sonic Heroes from the console games. These special stages are pretty impressive, and I would often compare them with the Saturn version Sonic 3D Blast special stages. And they look nice, and they seem fun to play.
But the new thing about this is that the thing with Sonic and Tails is that when Tails gets hit, he doesn't lose rings. And that's the biggest thing that kind of made me complain about Sonic 2. And I'm glad that they fixed that. Because when Tails gets hit, he doesn't lose rings, but he does get hit and keep on going. Which I guess if you're still trying to get as much rings as possible, Tails can kind of slow you down. So Sonic 4 Episode 2 looks pretty promising. It's time to be a decent successor to that of Sonic 4 Episode 1. Now, we all know the new Sonic game is probably going to come out in about a week that I'm recording this. For the 15th for PSN and the 16th on 360. But it's also going to be released for Android similar to the first one, but not for WiiWare, most likely due to memory space. So, we're all looking forward to Sonic 4 Episode 1, right? So, why not Sonic 4 Episode 2? I mean, I think it looked pretty promising. Of course, people who didn't like Episode 1 should try to stay away from this. You might not be as satisfied. But anyway, this is Sonic Racer 100, and I'm signing off. See you later.